something that they honestly missed from a while ago. So now it's actually going to be James handling the Hylos in the XP lane because it is going to be the same thing. It's looking like a show. Is going to be still holding on to Renegade at this point, and it's going to be H2O with an Akai, the usual one, and H2O. This is a pretty interesting thought.
I mean, we have seen it in pro play before. I think in M3, Hylos XP lane was one of those pickups, but it's been a while, man. Like, I'm sure a lot of things have changed, but hello, Hylos, I guess.
Yeah, he wants to pull off something from something old, turning it to something new. But one thing is, what they're doing right now inside of BREN Esports is they're trying to shut down Kyle TZ here.
Yeah, and Kyle TZ very mobile with this Benedetta, you know, unlimited dashes, just so you know. Man, Benedetta is like, when I say unlimited dashes, her passive is a dash. So for people who haven't seen the Benedetta for the longest time, just know that she's practically the most mobile hero in Mobile Legends.
Yeah, I want to talk about more, of this matchup. Does Bruno is the great answer for the Beatrix?
Yeah, and so far, that's honestly what I like. But Ogwen stuck, though.
Yeah, Ogwen gonna survive that. Kyle TZ, half HP, H2O going in with the orange buff steal. Can he retro it away? And he will. Kyle TZ losing out on his own buff, still at level 3. H2O and Renegade bullying Kyle TZ.
Next play Evos on to the advance here, just set up for the first turtle fight, but Renegade spots one.
Yo, Renegade, the Hitman, just not giving Kyle TZ a break, and now he has to go home, giving up another green cap. Look at the bullying that's coming from this duo.
They're trying to activate the connection right here.
You're seeing the significant advantage of having those 3 chunky, beefy boys in like the front lines, because BREN Esports would usually thrive in those kinds of situations wherein they would be able to get the major objectives and just snowball from there. And NXPE Evos, knowing this, would just go ahead and try to disrupt Kyle TZ's jungling, try to at least delay as much as they can and give H2O a lot of space to roam freely over the map. And this just goes to show that, resulting to another turtle take. Wonderful rotation coming in from NXPE Evos.
Speaking of freely taking the jungle camp, this is just NXPE Evos right now, being independent, being different from game number 1. They're not worrying about Ogwen right now, but mainly focusing on what the objective they can do. We were talking about earlier on the matchup of a Bruno and a Beatrix, and now this counters up a lot, okay? Bruno versus a Beatrix.
Yeah, this is crazy for them, most especially because the Beatrix, yes, you would be able to have that specific range in like the early to the mid stages of the game, but Super Marco and Donut so far have not been invaded right over here in the gold lane. But as I say that, man, it's just NXPE Evos already making their move, and it looks like Renegade is going to be using that flicker today.
Oh, they're going to try to look here for Super Marco, but few with a great engage. Will the Yellow Haze stealing away the Bats, not the Bats Impact, the Bats Feast rather. They're going to heal up from each other. At this point, that was a good disengage from both squads.
Yeah, but Yellow Haze right now is on level 6, up against a level 5 on a Sicilian being a few. Because right now, Yellow Haze, what he wants to do is trying to utilize the XP or his passive, being aggressive onto damages onto his kills.
But a slight problem here, right, for NXPE Evos is they need to be able to continue on with the aggression, given that BREN Esports is slowly just reacting to what NXPE Evos is giving them. But later on, Kyle TZ and Super Marco might have a lot of damage moving forward.
H2O with a level ahead from Kyle TZ will be pushed back away by few. This is going to be a free purple buff here for BREN Esports. Successful defense, but up top, James just pillaring that XP lane. But first blood, an off-cam kill on the gold lane. Let's go to that. Kyle TZ going in for the revenge, and Renegade, nice eye for an eye coming in from Kyle TZ, and now it's a stalemate.
Now on the side, it's still NXPE Evos trying to trade in with this turtle. It's James and H2 up against Pandora and Ogwen.
Yeah, and James already 3/4 HP. Free turtle for NXPE. Great secure from H2O. And now they're going to trade 1-for-1 down gold lane. But turtle goes to the hands of NXPE.
Yeah, that exchange was honestly going to the side of NXPE Evos.
Whoa, Pandora with a shield. Almost taking him down with Yellow Haze. He's going to finish the job for NXPE. They're going to secure another kill.
There you have it. It's the connection. You can see that. He was so close to the tower.
There's always like consequences happening for both of these teams, right? It's like a seek wins happening, whereas next play Evos, yes, we would not be able to take the kill, but we would be able to take the tower, and then the kill afterwards. Just look at the damage, man, from Donut. I'm honestly really curious to see as to how the itemization is honestly happening for Donut, because even when he does have that one kill, right, or one death and one assist rather, it's still a huge thing because he's getting the necessary items, and I think he got at least 45 to 35% of the energy shields that we've seen from like the bottom lane. But so far, Kaltisi using it though.
Yeah, Electo final blow expended there. Not really going in for the kill, and now H2O gonna poke down Ogwen. No big objective just yet. This is very, well, let's just say, interesting play coming in from H2. He's gonna try to steal away the purple buff. They're gonna go in right now. Can they actually steal it away? No retribution. Looks like Kyle TZ will be able. No, he's gonna get stolen with that purple buff, and now H2 gonna run away with still a level lead.
While all of that is happening, right down bottom, Donut is just freely farming onto the creeps, and also the wave of Yellow Haze here being trapped by Few, taking the first or the second kill. But Donut, on the other hand, a tower and a kill.
That's Renegade roaming down gold lane, and now James gonna try to disrupt Kyle TZ here, but Kyle TZ will be able to just run away and steal the purple buff of H2, so that's just like a trade back. You steal my buff, I steal your buff.
That's a good consolation prize, I mean, from BREN Esports, because they've managed to take a major or a purple objective coming in, but it's just, you know, next play Evos trading a kill for an objective. Not only one, but in this instance, two for them, because they've managed to take or give more space to the gold laner down bottom, and they've managed to get more scaling with that turtle objective. So now BREN Esports needs to be able to fight through what next play Evos has to offer, because yes, they do have Kaltisi, who is actually immune to a lot of the different crowd control systems that next play Evos will play, but let's see how it is going to go, because next play is currently in the lead.
Yeah, he can be immune, but right now the damage of next play Evos is just showing entering 8 minutes of the game. The switch up is happening. Donut is up top. Also Super Marco. Now they're trying to utilize and break the
Still play, Renegade. Nice flicker coming in from Super Marco, but heavy spin. It landed. Super Marco gets isolated. Electo final blow on the back line, and Renegade is going to be able to escape. Nice execution coming in from NXPE.
The isolation, the heavy spin by H2O just moments ago, and next play Evos game giving back the kill to Donut.
This is the significant difference when you have that type of ganking position that they would want, because now Super Marco, apart from the game that we've had a while ago, is currently 0-3. Not a lot of items to dish out the damage. James taking out the damage like the champ, and H2O is just going in and out, man. Retribution play, and this is what you like about the aggressiveness coming in from next play Evos. They're confident to go ahead with the positioning, and they're confident to just go all in, guns blazing.
I love the synergy right now of next play Evos, just fully activating the connection. I can say that they have the complete control over the map right now, that BREN Esports is struggling to get resources, and also this time around, next play Evos just move forward and break down the towers.
Yeah, but not just that. H2 individually has been, I don't think, not even individually, as a team, they've been stealing away a lot of buffs away from BREN Esports. It's quite important that building the lead that they have right now. It is just a 3K gold lead. One team fight could definitely change this.
Damage.
Ow!
Super Marco, Sona.
Yeah, I mean, even when Super Marco is just a little bit of a dirt right now, it's no problem because he has that weapon mastery as the emblem, and even when just having that first item or just the second item in this specific match, he's still going to deal a lot of damage.
Yep, Yellow Haze going in, but the Lord will be started by NXPE. This is a level 1 Lord, the first Lord of the game, and another burst down coming in from Donut. Takes away the gold laner of BREN Esports, but here comes the revenge. Yellow Haze low HP, but the Valentina goes down, Pandora goes down as well, and now Ogwen is the next target for NXPE. That's 3 men down for the side of BREN Esports, and next play Evos, they might just secure this Lord for free.
Renegade with an off-cam pickoff onto the backside of BREN Esports, giving so much space, and now it's still the Lord. Kyle TZ wanted to attempt for a steal, but look at the counter here. He's
might
running
just
away.
be in danger. Lord will be secured by next play Evos, and that is the one major objective, going to the hands of the boys in blue.
It's the boys right now, Sona.
Man, that was good initiation coming in. They were just trying to poke Ogwen into, you know, just settling for that river bush check, but unfortunately for them, Ogwen just fell into at least just the single HP HP bar, and that was enough for them to unleash that wave dragon. 1-up for the side of NXPE EVOS, and also resulted to another good positioning for the Lord Mid. So it is now BREN Esports going back to the defense, and one of the few things that has managed to make a Donut deal a lot of damage is the fact that he already has that Endless Battle, which deals a lot of basic attack boost coming in for them, and the Demon Hunter Sword that would be able to increase that attack speed. So it's just ginormous, man. Kyle TC immune to at least the crowd control, but not to the damage that Donut is giving.
Yeah, this time around, NXPE EVOS is pushing in NJ, just being the hitman, getting the right targets on off-cam. This is the neat thing that BREN Esports needs to worry about, the space, and also the AoE damage that Yell Haze is getting from the ultimate of Sicilian.
And look at James in the back line. They're going to try to secure this inhibitor turret up top, but they're not going to be able to. A lot of wave clear coming in from this Beatrix and this few pick. The Sicilian and the Beatrix just clearing out waves after wave. And this is BREN Esports successfully defending.
Yeah, it's BREN Esports. Hopefully, they would be able to at least slow the game down, not to be forced to fight next play space, which is to just play aggressive. And it's H2O once again, man. Getting that purple objective, leaving Kyle TC starving once again up to this point. And fortunately for them, they still have those 3 inhibitor turrets at their disposal. So it's still not a way for NXPE EVOS to be able to penetrate those defenses. But the thing here is, if NXPE EVOS would slowly but surely get those major objectives in, it's going to be a huge problem for them. But one good thing here is that there is still a Sicilian and there's still a Beatrix coming in from the side of BREN Esports. There's still late game damage and there's not a lot, only Bruno for the side of NXPE EVOS. So their aggressiveness needs to stay put, keep the momentum going, and hopefully finish the game.
We were talking about Sicilian and Beatrix here. Womi mentioned that one team fight can change everything. Just the damage right now of Super Marco is building up. 2 items against what? 4 items of Bruno right now against Donut. So one thing that BREN Esports is trying to work on right now is buy time.
Yeah, they have to buy time, and they do have the tools to buy time. They have a 2-0 Sicilian, they have the Beatrix with the Flicker as well. All they gotta do is either safely contest or even just defend, because Renegade, he's gonna go in, he's not gonna find anyone, and he might just be in trouble. Slow coming in from Few, the sniper lands on the Hitman. That's half HP on Renegade, and they're not gonna continue that fight.
Yeah, they used the Flicker right there for Renegade, trying to pick off one. The instincts are striking in for NXPE EVOS right now. Well, mainly just to peel off BREN Esports and taking this Lord as the moment.
Yeah, but good blade armor pickup there coming in so that Super Marco won't deal a lot of damage coming in. Most especially James and H2O is going to be the head of the frontline department for the side of NXPE EVOS. But so far, it's Calthese moving out the same way.
Here comes Pandora with the demonic force landing on a lot of people here, zoning them out. Look at James, already low HP. That's a killing spree for Few. And Few, he's still alive, just throwing at the Bats impact. And another one goes down, but it's a 1-for-1 for now. And BREN Esports NXPE, the 4v4 continues. Yelly Haze will be stealing away the demonic force. Gonna go in. Look at the damage. Another one. The Beatrix goes down. And Yelly Haze, he has to dash away. He's still alive. NXPE with such a great play.
Can you just hear the crowd roar onto the background?
Oh, but wait a minute. H2O. One more Bats impact. Demonic force. Pandora. The box has been opened. And that's a killing spree for the Valentina. But Pandora, he's still gonna go in. Yelly Haze, he's gonna go down. Kyle TZ gonna farm up, and now 3 people are just alive for NXPE, and you could say the same for BREN.
2 for 2 trades.
This is extended team fight one after another coming in, because it's all started with Yelly Haze copying the demonic force, and instantly, ultimately, it was just a brave statement from him, man. You know, BREN Esports was already engaging, and same with his teammates coming in from NXPE EVOS, but it was no problem, as now it's still going to be a stalemate right over, even though NXPE EVOS has 4K.
Yeah,
4K in terms of gold.
Half HP on the Lord. The gold laners are isolated on both ends, but Donut might just be falling down first. Super Marco still alive. Who's going to secure the Lord? That's going to be BREN Esports securing the Luminous Lord, and the people of NXPE EVOS just going down left and right. Yellies and H2O, the veterans, are the only survivors.
That moment, NXPE EVOS, the BREN Esports just maximizing them. Small mistakes right now. They're just going while the TPs are coming in.
Not only did they secure a major objective, but they also rub it in the faces of NXPE.
This is, man, Kyle TC and Ogwen, I didn't expect them to go that far just to reach Donut out, but honestly, they're pretty thankful that they did because they've managed to take on the major or the main damage leader for the side of NXPE Evos, and it went beneficial for them given that it was just Super Marco that's holding it in, and now they're pushing to the bot side.
How is
Late game
NXPE
is
Evos
real.
defending this?
Kyle TZ with the Electo final blow. Luminous Lord just charging in down bottom lane. Pandora still waiting for the opportunity for the Demonic Forge, but looks like he's not going to pull the trigger. One inhibitor turret, and they're out.
And right now, it's a 3K gold lead turnaround the side of BREN Esports in that major objective steal. Donut, oh no, James was trying to isolate Super Marco. Next play, Mr. Firepower has been diverted. This time, how are they going to defend the base?
They can't die in this defense. They need to stay alive if they want to buy themselves time. Now James, he's going to get pulled out. One more minion wave could probably secure this mid lane inhibitor turret, but are they willing to take this risk?
Donut on the physical damage immunity. Will the Wind of Nature save him? Not unless the next play Evos gets a good target here against BREN.
Yeah, the advantage of range is just being shown there because Few was really throwing around the Bat's impact just to give the continuous or consistent pressure to the side of NXPE Evos to the point that they were unable to defend that turret objective take coming in from BREN Esports. And in addition to that, Super Marco, we know with that Renner was just gonna be right there consistently for them, and it went to the advantage. We've started with Super Marco having that 0-3-1 in terms of KDA, but now he leads BREN Esports slowly going back and now is actually almost at that full build with the Hospitals and the Malefic Roar, especially with the Blade of Despair. This just goes that BREN Esports is gonna be ready for those team fights. But take a look at Few, man. Few is just building that defensive item just to be sure in terms of what he can do here.
All right, now BREN Esports trying to utilize or close the gaps here, especially onto this freeze lane. They're forcing out NXPE Evos to take a gank, but one thing they need to worry about is Pandora here. One thing that they specialize onto this here is once the dashes are active, it's go time for BREN Esports to utilize or capitalize that mistake. So right now, Renny J onto the pickoffs and setup is going to be crucial.
They need to make sure that they have their eyes on Pandora because they need to respect the damage at this point. And Kyle TZ, he does have the ability to just steal away objectives. And now they're going to snuff out NXPE Evos. Let's look at the clock right now. 18 minutes from now, the Lord will be evolving. So I don't think they're going to go all in. They would want that evolved Lord, but if they're given the chance to secure this for free, why the hell not?
Yeah, and right now, NXPE Evos needs to activate that risk potential right now to take, but now they're not gonna go near close. BREN Esports secure the Lord, and we're going back to the keys to victory. The late game win condition should be prioritized. This is what you're talking about earlier, Romy. How to close the game if you're up against the scary lineup, end game or late game lineup of BREN Esports.
They waited for the right time, for the right opportunity to be able to strike at this point. You're already taking a look at Few right now. Who knows how many stacks this guy has with the Bat's impact. You can just, think on it, it's over your hands. But
Think of a big number, that's it.
Yeah, think of a big number, that's just 3 digits. That's already it. You're absolutely safe and absolutely correct at this point. But so far, NXPE Evos only has Donut. They have a lot of setups, but where's the damage gonna come from?
Yeah, and James already burning half of his HP. H2O, the Lord is already in the vicinity of the base. They can go for the clean sweep if they win a team fight here, but this is very risky. Donut, half HP with a win chance, still alive, but they might just go for the lock base here. But Super Marco, he's down low. He's gonna take down H2O. Are they gonna go for the base? It's a sweep for BREN Esports.
And just as that, BREN Esports showing strength and dominance, just bouncing back against the Blue Tigers.
That was patience coming in from the side of BREN Esports. It was just, they waited for the perfect timing to be able to strike, and then there were some overextensions, right? Some errors coming in from NXPE Evos, in which it reached the point that there was just not enough damage to handle down that setups that NXPE Evos were consistently trying to pull off, because it was there, right? There were a lot of Jeet Kundos or Wave the Dragons that we've seen. There were a lot of heavy spins. There were some places wherein Super Marco was just hopeless, trying to fight his way